How's it going, guys? It's Antomy back again, and we're back with another hot and spicy Sims 4 speed build. This one is kind of like, it's kind of like a ranch style house. I looked up, like, I really forgot how I got here, but I decided to build like a ranch style house, and yeah, I think it turned out pretty good. It's not like my usual modern, like, modern interior, modern house. I did do like a farmhouse not long ago, which I kind of feel like farmhouse and ranch kind of style is similar maybe, but it was a modern one. This one I was staying to like traditional. I do want to not do all modern build all the time, let's just say that. But yeah, in this build I try to not challenge myself, but try to like get out my comfort zone a bit, because I have realized that I use a lot of like the same kind of objects, you know, like get famous, seasons. Like here I was trying out all different windows from like seasons and everything, and well, get famous. But I decided in the end to actually go with base game windows and a base game door, and inside I tried to limit the packs I used, but I think it still came out with like a load of packs when I was looking at them when it was on the gallery. But I tried to use objects that I don't usually use on my builds. I think it turned out pretty good. It was pretty like a basic house. It came to about 48k, so it's a bit much cheaper than what I usually build. I think my modern houses, because they're modern, they're more like sleek and everything, they're usually like 100k or above or something like that. But yeah, it's a pretty nice house. But yeah, recently, I think I said the last video, but if you didn't see that, I came down with, like, I wasn't sick, but I was like ill. I'm still, you might be able to hear, I've still got a bit of a blocked nose, and I've still got a little bit of a cough. I was off sick last week. Most of it was a bank holiday, so we were off the Monday, but I went home half day on a Wednesday. I got to like 11:30. I was just like not having a good time in work, and I actually, you know, because the last job I had, I was there for like a year and a half, I think. Crappy call center job, hated it, and it was very rare that I was having a good day. And I finally just walked out. Like, I spoke to my team leader, and I was just like, yeah, I spoke to her before like a few times, even my previous team leaders, because I was jumped around, and I just walked out. She wrote up like my resignation letter, I think it's called, and I just signed it, and I was like, yeah, see you later. And I was unemployed for a few months. A little bit about me, I guess. And then if you don't know this anyway, and then I came across apprenticeship training company, and now for digital marketing, because I did digital advertising, they're quite close together, so I decided to do marketing, and here I am. I think I've hit the year mark now on my apprenticeship, so that means by law, because before this I was getting paid, I guess I could talk about it, I'm not that fussed. I was getting paid like £5 an hour, you know, British pounds, because I'm British, and now I'm getting paid, well, I should be getting paid minimum wage now. I'm getting my first pay of that at the end of this month. That's June, so I'm looking forward to that, definitely. I feel like my hard work is finally going to get paid off a bit more, because I tell you, it's not a walk in the park getting paid that little. But yeah, I've lost track where I was. So inside, it's a bit pets inspired. I went with a bit of a beige look, because I always feel like when I do a traditional like style, like a bit like old-fashioned, like it's somewhere between old-fashioned and contemporary, because it's not too old-fashioned, it's like in the middle. I'm not sure where. I'm not much into architecture. I just like building on the Sims. Yeah. And I've lost track what I was saying. I got we put the cats and dogs painting in, because why not? I feel like I'm going back in time a bit, because I'm using a lot of cats and dogs and base game stuff in this build. But yeah, it's like a really boxy house. Like, with the floor plan, I usually cut that out, but when I was building it, as you saw, hopefully you saw at the start, I was just drawing out boxes like, oh yeah, this looks like this image I've got here, this photo, and the floor plan was mostly there, so I just left everything in. I don't think I've really cut anything out. This first time in a while that I've actually cut stuff out. You might see jumps, but that's, you know, because I've stopped recording to do something. But yeah, don't know what else to say really. Like, oh, I love these like floor tiles I'm using in the kitchen. I think they're from Jungle Adventure, if I'm right. I'm not too sure. And I was having problems with these windows in the kitchen. Like, I want to use these bay windows. I gotta say though, I didn't really do clutter in this build. I think I'm so used to modern builds where they're usually, you know, not so cluttered, that it kind of feels like not empty, but you know, could do a bit more detail. But I was just like, I'm so used to not doing clutter. I was just like, yeah, and just leave it. And I was having some problems with, because I wanted to put these cabinets. I'm gonna say the cabinets. I think. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not 100% on that, but I had some trouble with these cabinets because it's just with these bay windows. It's a bit just odd. Like, plus I could have put the fridge right in front of the bay window, but it just didn't look right to me, and because yeah, so it kind of looks a bit odd. But you know, I just had to go with it because I didn't want to use any other kind of windows in the kitchen. But yeah, I've spoken probably longest I've spoken in a while on this channel. Lately I just haven't been feel like speaking much. Like, I'll speak to introduce the video, then I might ramble for a few minutes and then sign off halfway through or a quarter of it. Yeah, I'm thinking of maybe doing other little things on the channel. I don't know. I don't want to say much because I always say stuff and then I actually get to it and I don't do it. So yeah, so we'll see what happens on the channel. I do want to stay builds and everything. I've always said that, even though sometimes I don't feel like building, but then I always do something else. And you know, you can watch all the other stuff if you want, or you just see of the builds. Hello. But yeah, and this, I could have done like a kid's bedroom here, but I was like, I'd just make it a spare bedroom. I've already done enough kids' bedrooms lately. Sticking with that beige look. And I find this, I've never seen this plant before with the light. Is it new? Don't think it's a new item, but I've never seen it before. And we use the new objects, of course. I've always been using, like, ever since the new objects came out, like those bedside tables, the desk, you know, like, it's like a set really. And it's got other stuff too, like the white shelf that's famous now, like everyone's always yapping about. I always use them on builds now. I like, they're really just like really nice. Like, I think I might have used them twice. No, I actually used the season stuff in here. Which I don't think I usually use that bed these days because it's not my favourite. I definitely prefer the other one, which is like, it kind of looks a bit shorter, like in the other bedroom. See, with the desk I was talking about, the new desk. But yeah, I'm gonna end off here. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and make sure to leave a like and comment and subscribe if you want to see more, if you're not already subscribed already. And I hope you all have a nice day, and goodbye. Bye.